Okay, so today is a pretty big day for the Jurassic franchise because we have finally gotten some plot details for the newest Jurassic World film set to be released July 2nd of next year, and we have officially gotten a title for it as well. It'll be known as Jurassic World Rebirth, which is certainly an interesting title. We also got a reveal of the logo, of the classic Jurassic Park logo, but with some really cool looking colors. Like, I'm really digging the way that it looks with that background and everything. If we stick with this coloration and the overall look of the logo, I think that'd be really awesome because, again, I'm just really digging it. Along with that, we have gotten a couple new images showing off some of the characters that we'll be following in this, like Scarlett Johansson's character, as well as Mahershala Ali's character, where he seems to be holding a flare, likely attracting some type of large theropod, because, as we know with flares, it's probably T-Rex. This might be T-Rex. We'll see, but we'll see. But what I mostly want to talk about is the official synopsis that was released. These are our first official plot details that we have for the movie, and so they're going to give us a good insight of what we're going into come July 2nd. So I'll go ahead and read that off for you, and then I'll give you my overall thoughts of it. 5 years after the events of Jurassic World Dominion, the planet's ecology has proven largely inhospitable to dinosaurs. Those remaining exist in isolated equatorial environments with climates resembling the one in which they once thrived. The three most colossal creatures with that tropical biosphere hold the key to a drug that will bring miraculous life-saving benefits to humankind. So that's interesting, and it's a little bit of a bummer, if you ask me. There's really nothing too worrying, and it's too early to really say anything too extreme, essentially. This is all we have. We don't have a trailer or anything like that, so I can't really formulate a good enough criticism to anything like that. But right now, they actually do say that we're kind of stepping away from what Fallen Kingdom and Dominion had, which is dinosaurs everywhere. Dinosaurs all across the world. Instead, we're keeping them isolated to the tropical areas that are similar to the islands. And I do think that's a little bit of a bummer because I for one anyway, was very excited to see more of dinosaurs in just everywhere. Unique scenarios, unique environments, just dinosaurs thriving everywhere. And I understand some of the logic behind this. These dinosaurs that exist in the franchise, they're used to that tropical environment. At least the ones that were born and raised on Isla Nublar and Isla Sorna. So I guess, that does make sense, but, I don't think we have to hold ourselves to that kind of strict line of thinking. I think that we should have just taken the direction of just having them everywhere. I want to have desert scenes. I want to have snowy scenes. And we did get some of that in Dominion, and I'm glad that we did. And Chaos Theory has been doing a pretty good job at showcasing that as well. But I'm just kind of sad that we're dropping it in favor of what's essentially just an island. It's not an island. It's still on the mainland, just more tropical environments, but it's going to be the same environment as most of the movies, and we're just going to stick to that from the sounds of it. I mean, it'll probably be handled a little bit better, and this will certainly make the movie a lot more small scaled, which is probably a good thing because we get more time to focus on specific creatures and things like that. But again, it is still a little bit of a bummer that we're really not using the ending of Fallen Kingdom to its fullest potential, and we're kind of just taking a few steps back, going back to the Jurassic roots, essentially, instead of taking a few steps forward. And also, that whole hold the key to a drug that will bring miraculous life-saving benefits to humankind. We'll see what that's about. It's certainly an interesting thing to bring up, but, we'll see. There's also this little piece right here that seems to be describing Scarlett Johansson's character, which I believe is Zora Bennett. This describes skilled covert operations expert Zora Bennett, contracted to lead a skilled team on a top-secret mission to secure genetic material from the world's three most massive dinosaurs. When Zora's operation intersects with a civilian family whose boating expedition was capsized by marauding aquatic dinos, they all find themselves stranded on an island where they come face to face with a sinister, shocking discovery that's been hidden from the world for decades. It looks like I spoke too soon. What's sad is I read that before, and I completely forgot about that, but it looks like we are going to be on an island. We are going back to the Jurassic roots, and we're sticking to an island. There's a few things about that I can say. So they're getting genetic material from the three most massive dinosaurs. Of course, my mind automatically goes to sauropods. Sauropods are the most massive dinosaurs to ever exist. But I don't I don't know if that's going to be the main focus. I'm wondering if that's just them being dramatic with it and they're actually going after theropod dinosaurs, because theropod dinosaurs are what everybody loves. Like maybe they're going after T-Rex, Spinosaurus, all that good stuff. I don't know. It's hard to say with that, but I will also bring up the aquatic dinos part. That could be mentioning Spinosaurus, because of course Spinosaurus is a dino. It's a dinosaur. But I know that oftentimes when it comes to describing prehistoric creatures and the media and stuff like that, they will call something like a mosasaurus a dino or a dinosaur, even though it's not. So I'm wondering if that, maybe it's going to be some aquatic creatures that'll, like some non-dinosaur aquatic reptiles that'll take out the boat or something like that, and they're just calling it aquatic dinos because, you know, they're like dinosaurs. They lived with dinosaurs. I don't know. I do have hope that it's Spinosaurus. There have been all those leaked set images and rumors that Spinosaurus will show up. Nothing's been confirmed as of yet, but that does seem to hint in that direction because, again, aquatic dino automatically makes me think of Spinosaurus. But again, we will have to wait and see before that happens. But yeah, those are all of the details that we have thus far. This, you know, I'm cautiously optimistic about this movie. I can't really speak on the overall quality, of course, because we don't have a teaser trailer. We only have a couple images and just a synopsis to go off of. Again, it does seem to be a little bit smaller scale than what Dominion was, you know, going for, which is good. I think we do need to take a few steps back in that department. I am still bummed out that we seem to be isolated to an island rather than taking advantage of dinosaurs being everywhere. But I guess by this point, that's what chaos theory is for. Again, though, I am cautiously optimistic. This could very well be my favorite Jurassic film to ever come out, and there's some good names attached to this. You know, Gareth Edwards, director of Rogue One, which is an absolutely amazing movie. Also directed Godzilla 2014, the legendary Godzilla, and I love that movie. We have David Koepp back writing it, which is, you know, he was one of the writers for the first Jurassic Park and the Lost World Jurassic Park, which are my two favorite in the franchise. So there's a lot of good things, you know, attached to this movie. So there's a lot to be hopeful about. There's a lot to be optimistic about. Only time will tell on the overall quality of the film, and can't really say how it will be until we actually see it next year. We are less than a year away from it, but, you know, be sure to let me know. Are you guys excited for this? Are you optimistic about the little information that we have from it? Be sure to let me know. I had to rush to get this video recorded, man. Too much overtime at work. But thank you guys so much for watching, and have an awesome day.